minus 5, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, X minus 1. Fire.
Lights out, everybody. The creaking door.
Dimension X.
Inner Sanctum Mystery.
X minus 1.
Dark fantasy.
Hello everyone, welcome to Sci-Fi and Horror, brought to you by Dwayne Old Time Radio. Sci-Fi and Horror features some of the best programs from the golden age of radio, including X-1, Orbiter X, Dimension X, Slot X's, Lights Out, Ray Bradbury, Dark Fantasy, and many, many more. Also, my podcasts are free of ads, so you can enjoy the programs commercial-free. If you would like to donate a few dollars to help me cover the cost of creating these weekly posts, you can donate to my channel. On the bottom of each post, there is a donation link in your preferred podcast player. Anything you donate is extremely helpful and appreciated. Quiet, please. No, really, quiet, please, is here. That's called a dramatic pause. I'll edit that out, maybe. We'll see. With their 26th episode, Come In Eddie, December 1st, 1947, and then their 28th episode, Little Fellow, December 15th, 1947.
Quiet, please. Quiet, please. The Mutual Broadcasting System presents Quiet, Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper and which features Ernest Chappell. Quiet, Please for tonight is called Come In, Eddie. You believe in ghosts? Haunted houses? Well, I got a story for you. We were sitting in the living room alongside the fireplace, Jim, Paxton, and me. Just sitting there and talking a little, having an occasional nip out of a bottle. Just sitting there and looking at the fire. And just the two of us. Carol was at the apartment in New York late over the cold. Well, I'd run into Jim on 39th Street that afternoon. He said, how's about driving out to the country to your place, huh? That's what we were talking about this night when it was raining. It was 12:30. We were all alone in the house. How long you been here, Arnold? Where? Here? In Eddie's house? This is my house. It is now. Well, don't forget it. No. You feel funny living here? No. I would. Yeah, I suppose you would. Eddie ever come around? Are you kidding? No. Does he? Well, how could he? Well, he liked the house pretty well. Yeah, if he came around now, he wouldn't recognize it. I couldn't see what you'd done with it. It was so dark when you come in. I'll show you in the morning. Good. Fire feels good. Yeah. Yeah, where you been all this time, Jim? Different places. You stayed right here, huh? Here, in New York. I think maybe Carol and I will move out here, though, permanently in the spring. Not for me. Nobody asked me. Say, Arnold,
You got much left?
What do you mean, much?
Well, I mean, you know, besides the house.
Why? Well, I got some. Why? You broke?
Pretty near.
You still got your card?
Union card? Sure.
Well,
What do you mean, well? If I'm going to play piano, I'm going to do it for fun.
what am I supposed to do?
Oh, I thought maybe you'd have an idea.
Well, I gave you an idea.
Yeah. That Eddie's piano?
That's my piano.
The one Eddie had, I mean.
Yes.
I haven't touched a keyboard in years.
So, okay.
Guess Eddie wouldn't mind if I play his piano, huh?
Lay off that Eddie stuff, will you?
Remember that thing he used to like, huh? That Cesar Cross D minor symphony thing?
Hey, cut that out, will you?
Bother you?
Yeah, leave the piano alone.
Okay. We just talk, huh?
Why don't you just shut up a while?
Oh, I kind of feel like talking, I guess.
Well, I don't.
Well, I'll talk. You just listen, huh? Want a drink?
No.
I'll have one. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be alone in this house with Eddie walking around nights.
Cut it out.
Haunting you.
I told you to cut that out. You hear me?
Oh, now, look. You busted one of Eddie's best glasses.
You son. Just what are you trying to cook up?
I thought you weren't afraid of ghosts, Arnold.
I'm not. I'm not, I tell you.
Okay.
What are you up to, Jim?
I just thought maybe I'd, get your mind on Eddie for a little while.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you, Arnold. I gotta have some dough.
Oh. I get it.
Good.
And the answer's no.
I mean, I gotta have it, Arnold.
Well, listen, you got the big half when...
When we murdered Eddie? No, don't take it so big, Arnold. There's nobody here but you and me.
What was that?
The ashtray fell off the piano onto the keys. What's the matter? Think it was Eddie?
Listen, I got just about enough of this.
It's awful cold in here all of a sudden. Hey, no wonder. That door's open.
Oh, I'll get it.
No. Wait. Maybe Eddie is here. Come in, Eddie.
Don't say that!
Too late, Arnold. Shut the door, Eddie.
It was the wind, I told myself. But it must have been the wind. The wind does funny things in an old house like this one. Sure, the wind can open a door, and then the draft through the doorway will close the door sometimes. Won't it? It couldn't be Eddie. Well, Eddie's dead. Eddie died 6 years ago, right here in this house. Right here in this room. Well, I couldn't help it. I liked Eddie. Well, Eddie was my cousin, wasn't he? I couldn't help it. He had more money than he knew what to do with. I couldn't help wanting his money. Well, everybody wants money, don't they? Eddie shouldn't have let me know he'd made that will and I was to get everything. The house and everything. I'm not going to be crazy. Yeah, he can't be. Well, if he was going to haunt me, he'd have been here before this. Wouldn't he?
Well, there isn't any way out of it, Arnold, you see? I gotta have dough. Now.
And I won't give it to you.
Now, look, Arnold, let's be reasonable. You let me have this dough, and I'll go away, and I won't come back.
How do I know you won't?
Well, kid, you don't. But see, you haven't got any alternative.
I won't do it.
What do they do to him in this state?
Who?
Murderers.
Stop talking that way.
Hang him or burn him?
Well, you'll find out, too, if you try to squeal on me. You had just as much to do with it as I did.
Yeah, that's right. So I did.
So don't try anything.
Oh, Arnold, don't be so dumb. That's the trouble with you. You're always so dumb.
What?
Listen. Who thought of knocking off Eddie in the first place?
You did.
Right. And who figured out a way to do it so nobody'd ever even suspicion he was murdered?
You did?
Well, then, jerk, you don't think I haven't got an out on this thing?
How?
I should tell you. Look, take my word for it, Arnold. I'm in the clear. And, brother, you ain't. So you might as well lay it on the line and be happy.
I don't believe it.
Okay, so don't then. But believe me, Arnold, when I tell you it's going to cost you one thing or the other.
What do you mean?
The dough, Arnold. Or your life. You see?
I won't do it.
Stir up the fire a little. It's getting cold in here again.
Is that door open?
No. The door's closed, Arnold. Eddie's in here with us.
I didn't touch that poker.
Of course you didn't, Arnold. That was Eddie. Starting to stir up the fire for you.
There's no such thing as a ghost. Well, when people are dead, they're dead. They don't come back to haunt other people. Jim Paxton was playing some kind of a trick on me, just like he tricked me into killing Eddie. Well, I would never have thought of it till he suggested it. Then I used to lie awake nights thinking how fine it would be if Eddie was dead and I had all his money. And I remember how Jim Paxton worked on me. I remember how he said Eddie would be better off because he was so sick all the time. And during that time he told me he'd figured out a way to kill Eddie so that nobody'd ever have the faintest suspicion. And he kept talking about what we could do with all the money Eddie had. And Eddie in the next room with that crystal cocktail shaker of his, calling to us to come and have a drink with him. He was so lonesome. And the two of us would drink with him, and he never knew what we were thinking over the rims of our glasses. I remember Jim whispering in the corner.
Nice guy, Eddie. But he's so useless, Arnold.
And I remember Jim on the telephone.
Poor old Eddie. Always half drunk. The devil in that continual pain.
And I remember waking up in the middle of the night and thinking I heard Jim's voice somewhere.
We'd be doing Eddie a favor, Arnold.
And a day in this very room, and Eddie on the floor. And Jim walking across the room with that big, toothy grin of his and sticking out his hand and saying,
Congratulations. Congratulations, rich man.
And then the sound of a poker falling on the hearth in Eddie's house at midnight. With nobody there but me and Jim Paxton.
That was Eddie. Starting to stir up the fire for you.
I want a drink.
No, now wait, Arnold.
Cut it out, Jim.
I said wait. We want to get this thing settled before you start to get tight.
I'm not going to get tight. I just want a drink.
You'll get a drink. I want to straighten this thing out first. Now, look.
I'll give you $1,000.
Why, you big-hearted old fella, you.
Not another dime. Hand me the bottle.
Kid, I don't want $1,000.
Will you give me a drink?
No. Kid, look. I want a lot more than 10 lousy $100 bills.
No, you're not going to get it.
I think I am.
Well, how much?
How much have you got?
None of your business.
Well, let's stop kidding around, Arnold. I got a pretty good idea how much dough you've got.
You have not.
Why, you'd be surprised. Look. For $20,000, I'll never see you again.
$20,000? What do you think I am?
A jerk.
Now, listen.
A jerk that murdered his cousin.
With your help?
Arnold, I never touched him.
Well, but you...
You killed him.
Well, you're just as guilty as I am. Give me a drink.
After a while. What about this 20 G's?
You know what I could do, Jim.
What could you do, Arnold?
Well, you said I killed Eddie.
You did?
It ever occurred to you that I might kill you?
Sure.
I'm bigger than you, Jim.
Yep.
Why, I could...
You could choke me. Or you could hit me with a poker. Or maybe you got guns here you could shoot me with.
I think I will kill you.
Do, huh?
Yes, I do.
Wait a minute, Arnold.
Why should I?
Well, I'll tell you. Arnold.
Go on.
See, the trouble with you is you're so dumb.
Dumb enough to kill you.
Yeah, that sure would be dumb, boy.
Yeah?
Look, kid. I told you I got an out if I have to turn you in. I was smart enough to figure that out so nobody can touch me.
What's that got to do with me killing you?
Well, Arnold, boy, if I was smart enough to figure out a foolproof way of knocking off your cousin, and if I was smart enough to dope out a way to keep my nose clean if they hang you, well, wouldn't I be smart enough to have an angle that'd keep you from bumping me?
What do you mean?
You know, one of the reasons I like you, Arnold, is you're so simple-minded. Look, don't you ever go to the movies, or listen to the radio, or read a book?
What are you talking about?
Okay. Look, there's a little note written to a certain guy that spills all the works about how Eddie got knocked off. And this little note, Arnold, is in the hands of a certain other guy. If I don't call him up or come see him for 24 hours, he mails the note. You see how simple?
I don't believe it.
Okay. Knock me off and see.
You know, Jim, I was thinking.
Well, what do you know about that?
I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if Eddie was here?
Funny? Oh.
Well, you know, if Eddie was here listening to us two talk about how we
Murdered is the word, Arnold.
all right, murdered, how we murdered him. You know, I don't think he knew who did it.
I never thought of that.
I don't think he did. He was standing there, right over there.
I remember.
And he had his back turned to both of us.
Let's not go into the details, Arnold. I remember it well
Well,
enough.
I was just thinking if he was here, finding out that we murdered him. Now we're talking about getting rid of each other.
Yeah. He'd get a great kick out of it. Eddie had a terrific sense of humor.
Yeah. He also had a terrific sense of getting even with people, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
Well, if he was here, listening to all this, you know what he'd be thinking about.
Getting even.
Yeah.
Well, so okay, he's not here.
You sure?
Look, that was the wind blew the door open.
Yeah.
And I knocked the poker over.
Well, how could you?
I kicked the base of the stand. Scared you, huh?
No kidding. No kidding, did you?
I did.
Then you don't think Eddie is here?
Are you nuts?
Well, sure. How could I? I mean, there aren't any ghosts, are there?
Well, not to change the subject, boy, but what about my money?
I got to think about it.
You ought to have your thinking all done by now, boy. I've laid it on the line for you. It's open and shut.
Well, give me a drink.
Go ahead. Wait.
What's the matter?
Listen. What is that?
I know what it sounds like.
Eddie's cocktail shaker.
Yeah.
Who else is in the house?
Nobody.
Don't kid me.
I'm not. Listen. Jim.
Quiet.
Listen, Jim. Listen, that's the way Eddie used to shake up those daiquiris. You remember? Listen. Chink, 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 chink. Remember? Eddie. Always in the library. Making a drink.
Maybe he heard you asking for one.
Cut it out.
Go see what that noise is.
No, not me.
It's from the library.
Jim. Maybe it is Eddie.
Go see.
No.
Listen, if you're pulling a gag on me...
Jim, I'm not. I'm telling you.
Where is that cocktail shaker of his?
In the library. I put it in there just the other day.
Why don't you go see what that noise is?
No.
Well, let's both go.
Jim, I'm afraid. You know what we were talking about? About Eddie getting even.
Ah, you're such a jerk. Probably rats or something. Here, give me that poker. I'll go see.
No.
Let go of me. Hey, Eddie! See? Hey, Eddie! Bring us a drink.
No, Jim. Cut it out.
Look out. Come on, bring us a drink. Hey, Eddie! Come in, Eddie! Now, what's it? Hey, the light! Arnold, turn on the light! The light!
I'll get him. I stumbled against the furniture, so I tried to find the wall switch, but I couldn't find it. And I felt someone bump against me, and I heard Jim yelling.
Oh!
And I stumbled again. And that cocktail shaker kept clinking away the way I used to shake it, the way I always remembered. Then I heard a kind of struggle going on in the dark, and him grunting as if somebody had him by the throat. And then I fell over something and hit my head. The last thing I remembered was the sound of a crashing crack. And I passed out cold on the floor. And then slowly I drifted back. The lights were still out, and I could smell the familiar smell of spilled liquor. The daiquiri cocktails from a crystal shaker. And nobody in that house had had a daiquiri since the day Eddie died. And I heard something. I heard the piano. And the music was that old favorite of Eddie's, the one he used to play, the one Jim had started to play from the César Franck D minor. And I called, Jim! Hey, Jim! But the music went right on, and Jim didn't answer. And then the doorbell started to ring, and the music stopped. And the lights went out. And a big fella in some kind of uniform stepped in the door.
Don't seem to be anybody. Oh, there you are.
Who are you?
State police, mister.
Oh, I'm glad that... Well, what do you want?
Who was that playing the piano when I rang the bell?
I don't know.
Well, get up off the floor. Where's the...
What? Where's Jim?
Jim? Is this Jim here, mister?
Where?
Here.
And I looked. Jim was beside the fireplace. And he was dead. And beside him was the shattered remains of the crystal cocktail shaker that had been Eddie's.
You do this, mister?
Where did you come from?
You do this?
Who sent you here?
Well, I'll tell you. Some guy called up and said there was murder being done here, and we'd better get here quick. So, no, don't try any monkey business with me, mister. There's another officer right outside the door, and he's got a Tommy gun, and he's got his eye
who
on
was this fellow who told you, officer?
That I'm going to find out. Stick out your hand, will you? That's it. I don't know who he was. He just said, this is Eddie speaking. I said, Eddie who? And he laughed and said, just Eddie. So, that's all I know. have listened to Quiet Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper. The man who spoke to you was Ernest Chappell.
And Les Tremaine played Jim Paxton. Arthur Cole was the police officer. Music for tonight's Quiet Please was composed and played by Albert Berman. And now for a word about next week's Quiet Please, here is my good friend, Bill Cooper.
I have a story for you next week about what sometimes happens to explorers who go places they shouldn't go. I call it Some People Can't Die.
And so until next week at this time, I am quietly yours, Ernest Chappell.
This is the Mutual Broadcasting System. Quiet, please. Quiet, please. Mutual Broadcasting System presents Quiet Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper and which features Ernest Chappell. Quiet Please for tonight is called Little Fellow.
I can do something you can't do. I can walk under a table. No, I mean standing up straight. Well, you got a table? I'll show you. You're not looking in the right place. Down here. See? 2 feet 3 inches, that's me. Major Theobald J. Arkwright, the smallest man in the world. With capital letters, the smallest man in the world. For 25 cents, a quarter of a dollar, 5 thick nickels, you can come and stand and gawk at me like all the other full-size goons. And snicker at the cute little man on the platform. And ask the dumbest questions in the world. And I have to smirk back at you and be polite when I give the $802 I got in my grouch bag to brain each and every one of you. Preferably with a sponge. Where did it take longer that way? So I can walk under a table. Hot stuff, huh? Yeah, but what the heck, it's a living, isn't it? I got a job while you birds have to think twice whether you'll spend the 2 bits to take a gander at me or save it for a loaf of bread for tonight's supper. So don't laugh at the midget, fellas. You look just as funny to me as I do to you. You know what I mean? I got friends, see? Now stack mine up against yours. Like Darling, for instance. Hey, Darling.
What?
Meet the folks, Darling.
Not to the phone.
Lovable people, Darling.
Sucker.
Darling loves practically everybody.
I live off a sucker.
Well, that's what I said. Darling's a magician, pals. Darling saws ladies in half. And boy, would I give a quarter to see him saw some of you gals in half. No, in little bitsy pieces. Some of you dames that stand in front of my platform and leer at me and whisper and tee-hee and grin at me with your great, big, ugly mouths. Yeah. Now give a flock of quarters for that, Darling. Okay, so I sound better, huh? Well, Palsy, how would you sound if practically everybody you know is 3 times as big as you? Take it easy. I'm not going into my song and dance for you. Just you think about it sometime while you're resting. It'll give you the willies. Yeah, midget's got no dignity. You get introduced to a full-size character and he giggles when he shakes your hand. You do it too. Yeah? Did you ever read Gibbon's Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire? Well, I did. You write poetry? Well, I do. And I get it published. Publisher doesn't know I'm a midget. You got 14 suits of clothes? Well, I have. All right, I said I wouldn't gripe, only... gosh, it'd be something to be able to look a beautiful girl in the eye sometime. Without tilting your head back like you're gaping at that thing on top of the Empire State. Looking her in the eyes and not have her put on that silly smile girls keep for puppies and kittens and cute babies. You know what I mean? No, I guess you don't. Well, hand me the cigar box, darling. Well, then take one yourself. Huh. These are Corona Belinda spells. These 60 cents a copy. What do you smoke?
I know what's griping you, Major.
You think you do, huh, darling?
Girl trouble.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's none of your business, Bud.
Who is it?
Did I say something about your business?
Jennifer.
Lay off of Jennifer.
Jennifer's a nice girl, mate.
I think so.
Being a fat lady ain't a bad racket.
Yeah, you get to sit down a lot.
She in love with you, too?
What's this love stuff?
Answer the question.
So if she is, so what?
She's a nice kid.
Also, she's about 10 times as big as me.
Would you marry her if you was her size?
Huh? Well, I would want to be a little bit taller, darling.
Sure. Say like 3 times as tall as you are now.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll be okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, shut up. I'm a midget. I'm going to stay a midget.
Tough.
I wish there was something to this here magic racket of yours.
You mean?
Ha! And have you make a magic pass in Alakazam on full size.
Yeah.
About the only way I'd ever get to be.
That's right.
So let's talk about something else, huh?
You're really in love with Jennifer, huh, Mage?
For the record, darling, I am beating my brains out about her.
You love her.
Yes, I do. Now, shut up.
Mage, I'm gonna do something for you.
For how much dough?
For free.
Let me up. I'm choking.
This here thing is an ancient Egyptian genuine scare rat.
$1.40 a gross from Mills Brothers.
This is legit magic, Major. This is an ornament from the royal robes of Cleopatra, the beauteous siren of the Nile, handed down from father to son in an unbroken generation from the days of the pharaoh.
Here's your dime. I'll buy it.
It's yours, Major. You use it.
What's it for?
You get 3 wishes with it.
You get your 3?
Yep.
What was they?
Never mind what they was. You use it. It's yours.
Okay, thanks, darling.
I wouldn't give that thing to everybody, Major.
Okay, you want to play some poker?
Be careful with that thing.
Said you want to play some poker?
Listen, lay that thing on the table there where you can't reach it.
Why?
You think I'm going to play poker with a guy that's got 3 wishes in his mitt? How stupid can you get?
Well, anyway, it's a pretty night. Better be a pretty night after dropping $46 to that old bet. I should play poker. I should play marbles or something. Nuts. I'm going to sit down and smoke a cigar and look at the moon. Yeah. Oh, boy, Jennifer. Oh, Jennifer. Gosh, if I was only a full-size guy. No use wishing, though. Jennifer, baby, if I was a full-size guy, I could get a job, and I wouldn't have to have people staring at me all day and all night. And I'd earn enough dough so you wouldn't have to be a fat lady anymore, and we'd have such a swell time. Fat girl and a midget. Terrific break for us both. Nuts. Oh, golly, look at that moon. I sure wish Jennifer was here. Oh, Jennifer!
Ouch.
Well, where did you come from?
What? Oh, Major. I was sound asleep. And all of a sudden, boom, here I am.
Oh, I didn't see you coming. Did you walk in your sleep, darling?
What? Oh, my goodness, my nightgown.
Will you freeze to death? Here, take my coat.
I'll put it over my head. Oh, my goodness, I don't know how I got here.
No kidding, darling?
No kidding. I'm asleep, and then I'm here. Oh, what a bump. Good thing I'm well padded.
Oh, you poor darling.
Oh, I gotta go back. I can't sit here on the beach in my nightgown, for heaven's sake.
No, certainly not. No, indeed, Jennifer. You catch your death of cold or something, darling.
Yes, I gotta go back.
I'll walk you back, darling.
This here is the most mysterious thing I ever heard of.
Gee, I'll say it is. Shall I walk you back?
Oh, goodness, no. What would people think if they seen me and you walking along the beach in my nightgown?
Yeah. Well, gee,
Well, pardon me, dearest. I must have been somnambulizing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What?
I was just thinking of something lovable.
Do you love me?
Huh?
I said, do you love me?
Implicitly, dearest.
I love you also. Good night, little fellow.
Good night, 400 pounds of sweetness.
402.
Oh, lovable. Congratulations.
It's my new diet. Good night.
Good night, dear.
I still wish I knew what happened.
It was a pleasure, Dumpling.
Sir?
Listen, dear, before you go, just one question. If I was a full-size fellow like, would you marry me?
I'd marry you right now, sugar, the size you are. I love you, sweetable.
No. If I was like 7 foot high.
Oh, boy. Kiss Mama good night.
Good night, honey.
Good night, baby.
Oh, boy, what a girl. Oh, boy, what a girl. Oh, boy, what a girl. Oh. Now, listen. Maybe that was an accident. Maybe Jennifer was walking in her sleep. But if she was, she sure arrived with a bang. Could it be? You suppose it could be? Well, by golly, if it was, Sure, Cleopatra's gimmick in my pocket. Okay, Cleo, let's see how magic you are. Wait a minute, I'd better get out of here in the open where I won't bump anything if it works. Okay. Now, I wish I was 3 times as big as... Hey, look at me. I'm 7. Hey, my clothes. I exploded right out of them.
Hey, who's that?
It's me, darling.
Who?
Jennifer.
What are you doing running around this time of night?
I've been somnambulating.
You have?
I was asleep, and all of a sudden, boom, I'm sitting on the beach alongside the Major. In my nightgown yet.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you the truth, darling. I never walked in my sleep before, neither.
Did that idiot waste one wish?
Sir?
You wasn't walking in your sleep, Jennifer.
Well, I never did before.
You didn't this time, neither.
I didn't. How did I get out there, then?
He wished you there.
Sir? I mean, are you crazy?
No. That's what happened, Jennifer.
I'm crazy?
It's magic, sweetheart.
What kind of magic, darling?
Little thing I gave the Major.
Yes?
Genuine Egyptian scare rat, handed down from father to son since the times of the pharaohs. Used to be Cleopatra.
Yes?
Yep. Get 3 wishes with it, see? You wished you was there, you was there. How do you like that?
Aha.
How?
Aha. That's what he was talking about, asking me if I'd marry him if he was full size.
That's what I give it to him, bro. To wish himself up, see? Gesundheit. You better go in.
I'm going. And I'm going to get dressed. And I'm going to go find the Major and watch him wish.
I hope it'll work.
Oh, gee, I better hurry up.
Gesundheit.
Hey, darling.
Huh?
Is she gone?
She went down the hall to her room.
Good.
What's the matter with your voice?
I'm freezing to death.
Well, come on inside.
Why, I can't unless you're sure she's gone.
Why?
Why, I exploded right out of my clothes.
You what? All right, come on. She's gone. Well, the dog.
What? Well, I just said I wish I was 3 times as big.
Don't say it.
Huh?
It didn't work that time. Hey, why didn't it work?
Well, how could it? I ain't got it.
Huh?
Well, I told you I busted out of my clothes, didn't I? Heck, they're in a million pieces down there on the beach, and the gimmicks with them. Lend me a bathrobe, will you?
Oh, goodness, where is he? Where can he be? It's so dark. Oh, Major. Major. Yeah, we were right here by this palm tree once. Oh, there's so many palm trees. Oh, goodness, I did catch cold. Major! Oh, where in the world? No, it couldn't be here. Ouch! Oh, I keep sinking down into the sand so far. Major, where are you? Oh, heavens, here's where we were. I can tell. I remember this palm tree. Oh, I fell in a hole. Oh, well, that's where I landed before. Now, where is he? Major. Major, where are you, little fella? What are all these rags here? My gracious. Do you suppose some fish could have had him? Oh, and left all his clothes here in rags? Oh, heavens. Oh, my goodness, what's this now? Looks like an iron beetle. Oh, he dropped the genuine Egyptian scarab that was handed down from all the pharaohs and Cleopatra and stuff. Oh, golly, he didn't get to wish. Oh, heavens, I can't bend over to see these rags. Oh, no, he'd be wearing his suit. He went back to the boarding house to wish, and he forgot his wisher. Oh, my gracious. I know what I'll do. Oh, goody. I'll make his wish for him. Oh, boy, will he be surprised. Oh, my darling little fella. Now you're going to be a big man. Oh, I wish he was 4 times as big as he is.
What happened, darling?
My gosh! You expanded, Major.
My goodness.
Well, hey, pull your feet out of the window and let's see what... Good golly, boy.
Look, I busted the window.
Well, it's a wonder you didn't bust down the whole house.
Yeah.
My gracious, I never seen such a big man in all my days.
Well, all of a sudden I groaned.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
Look at me.
Well, how did you do it?
I didn't do a darn thing. I was just standing here and kabungle. I'm here in the room and outside both.
I hope nobody heard it. We'll have the cops.
You and your magic, I could bust your nose.
Hey, don't hit me, Major. Don't hit me. You're squashing.
Well,
Major, listen.
Don't call me Major anymore. I got promoted.
Huh?
Listen, unfix this, darling.
I can't unfix it, Major. Colonel?
General, why can't you?
I had all my 3 wishes. Besides, I ain't got the gimmick.
Well, somebody must have it.
Huh?
Somebody wished me this big.
Jennifer.
Huh?
I told Jennifer about the gimmick. She said she was going to go out and find you again and what you wish.
Well, then, she must have found it in what?
That must be it.
Well, all we got to do is find her and have her wish me back to where I was.
Sure. Let's go look for her.
Good grief, darling. I can't get out of the room. I'm pretty near 30 feet high.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Go get her quick, will you? I'm all cramped up. Heck, I can't stand this. This is worse than being a midget.
Well, move your hand then. I can't open the door.
Stop it!
Who's that?
Is that you, darling? Is the Major there?
Well, part of him is.
Oh, my goodness.
That's your dog. I can't wiggle.
Oh, he's been enlarged. Oh, darling, what's happened to you?
Nothing's happened to me, Jennifer.
No, I mean my darling. What's darling been doing to you, darling?
Listen, Popcorn Ball. Did you find a little thing like a beetle out there on the beach? If that's where you've been?
Yes, I was.
Did you?
I'm getting confused.
What's that thing in your hand?
Oh, the iron beetle. It's the wishing thing.
Yeah. Well, listen, honey bun. Did you make any wishes?
Well, I only wished you to be 4 times as big as you was, dearable.
Yes, but I was already 3 times as big as I was.
You're confusing me again.
Well, listen, honey, I wish myself first, and then you wish me. Give me the thing. I got one more wish to get back to normal.
You got to?
No, I wished you out there on the beach with me, see?
Oh.
Give me the gimmick, darling. I'm all cramped up.
Oh, goodness, yes, sweetheart, you take it. And wish quick, will you? I don't like you very well this way. You holler so.
Just lay it in his hand, Jennifer.
Yes, goodness, here.
Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, boy. Stand back, everybody. I wish I was back to normal size again.
Oh, look. You're a midget again. Oh, Major.
Now look what we done. You, darling, what kind of dirty magic is this?
My gracious, I don't know, Major. Only I think you ought not to have said normal size. This is your normal size, kid.
Oh, boy, I am a dead pigeon.
Oh, no,
Right
darling.
back where I started. Gee, Jennifer, I'm sorry.
I love you, Major.
Yeah, but you don't want to marry a midget.
Oh, Major, it's so confusing.
You and your magic, darling.
I told you to be careful of the 3 wishes, Major. I told you. You remember that?
Here, Jennifer, take this darn thing and throw it away.
Oh, golly gosh. I wish I was a midget, too.
Oh, Jennifer.
Oh, Major, where are you?
Oh, you're all tangled up in your dress, sweetheart. Wait, I'll help you. There.
Oh, Major, at last. We're both the same size. Isn't it wonderful?
Do you think so, Jennifer?
Oh, I love it, dearest of all. How I look.
Oh, you look wonderful to me. Oh, but sweet potato, you're a midget.
Oh, I know it. And I love it.
Well, if you don't like it or something, Jennifer, you still got 1 wish left, you know.
Oh, gracious, I have, haven't I?
Oh, Jennifer, you're not...
Give me the gimmick.
Oh, Jennifer.
I wish we were married right this minute.
Where are the people that wanted to get married?
Huh? Who are you, mister?
Why, I'm a justice of the peace. And by a strange coincidence, I happen to have a marriage license in my pocket. Now, where are these people, if you please?
We're down here, mister. Hey, look. We can do something you can't do. We can walk under a table.
You have listened to Quiet Please, which is written and directed by Willis Cooper. The Major was Ernest Chappell.
And Betty Gard played Jennifer. Lon Clark was Darling, and the Justice of the Peace was Pat O'Malley. Music for Quiet Please is composed and played by Albert Berman. Albert April is our sound technician. Now, for a word about next week's Quiet Please, here is our writer-director, Willis Cooper.
It would certainly be a great surprise to all of us, including myself, if we didn't have a Christmas story for next week. This one has a somewhat unusual setting. It's Berlin, 1945.
And so, until next week at this time, I am quietly yours, Ernest Chappell.
Quiet Please came to you from New York. This is the Mutual Broadcasting System.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoy what I'm doing, I ask you to please subscribe to my channel or channels. Well, hope you enjoyed, and until next time, stay safe, wish you well, peace.